U.S. President Joe Biden laid down some economic dividing lines on Thursday. In his State of the Union address, he vowed to raise taxes on big companies and the super rich.
I propose a minimum tax for billionaires of 25%, just 25%. You know what that would raise? That would raise $500 billion over the next 10 years. And imagine what that could do for America.
Biden proposed a raft of other measures on taxes that included cutting deductions for executive pay and corporate jets. And he renewed calls for an increase in corporate income tax to 28%.
The way to make the tax code fair is to make big corporations and the very wealthy begin to pay their fair share. Remember in 2020, 55 of the biggest companies in America made $40 billion and paid zero in federal income tax, zero.
It all previews a 2025 fiscal budget that will be released next week. That is meant to slash the federal deficit and cut taxes for low-income Americans. It's also meant to draw a sharp contrast with Donald Trump, his presumed rival in this year's presidential election. Back in 2017, the then-President Trump signed a law that slashed taxes on companies and the wealthy. Now Biden wants to show that he's helping the less privileged instead.
Folks at home, does anybody really think the tax code is fair?
He's also proposing tax credits to help people buy their first homes or trade up to larger ones. None of the measures stand much chance of enactment unless the Democrats win big majorities in both houses of Congress this year, something polls suggest is unlikely. They also drew a sharp response from the U.S. Chamber of Commerce, which has made preserving the 2017 tax cuts a priority. It said Biden's proposals would cut growth and hinder job creation.